It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck.
Views and comments expressed by the hosts, their guests, callers, and advisors on Eye of the Nation are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Eye on the Nation is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Eye on the Nation is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2026. All rights are reserved.
Hello, welcome to Eye on the Nation. I'm Evan Miller.
And I'm Sonny Brown. Hey guys, it feels good to be back in studio.
It's Friday.
I feel like this week has been kind of like a weird week for Eye on the Nation. Sick days, repeat shows, on locations.
That's how you know it's live.
Yeah, like we appreciate y'all for sticking and staying with us. We're back in the studio today. We feel like we home, so we could get back to
The air
our.
conditioning here is not as nice as across the road.
No, I ain't gonna lie, that AC was Fusion.
That's the
top
best
tier.
AC
I ain't
ever.
gonna lie, top tier AC.
Give whoever responsible for that AC a national honor.
All right.
So I was at the Mount Tabor, not Baptist, they're just the Mount Tabor Church now. And you know, I struggle to understand why are prisons not more full of women. No, it's because women have a reckless abandonment for rules. The people said today.
Yet more prisons are filled with men.
And I can't understand why.
Who have a reckless abandonment for rules. But
I
continue.
can't understand why.
But
Because,
continue.
Because when you see the flagrant abandonment of consideration for rules, like prisons should be teeming with women. So they gave us, before you attended the graduation, my son, Alexandria Miller, graduated from Sadie Curtis today. Shout out to
grade
the-
6?
Grade 6, right?
Okay. No, I'm just asking because they have graduations for everything
This is
now.
my point. This is why I didn't know these were important, because
No,
apparently...
grade 6 is importantly
But
big.
just graduate from kindergarten, grade 1, grade
You
6,
do not.
grade 9.
It's kindergarten, grade 6, grade
boy.
9 into high school,
Right.
and then grade 12.
But if the curriculum is a curriculum, right, why you need to graduate so much times in the curriculum?
Because you move in schools. You're not in the same school. If you're in the same school, it would have been...
I guess. So here's what happened. I went to an all-age school. So here's what happened, right? The people sent us a dossier of things to don't do while you in Bishop Ellis Church.
Yeah, I ain't doing it.
You agree to show up. Yes?
For my child, not for Bishop Ellis.
This Bishop Ellis Church.
I don't care.
The principal stand here and talk to me till I almost couldn't blink.
This is a private school, right?
No.
Sadie Curtis is a government school?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, yes.
And he tell the people, please don't shake no cowbell.
Not for my
Please
child.
don't blow no horn.
Don't care.
We only have an hour and 30 minutes.
I still doing it.
We want to make sure that all the children can hear, because this is a... And if you go to Mount Tabor, what you will know is that the acoustics are so good that these horns sound like... This woman sound like she blowing this horn in my spirit.
Don't care.
Mr. Man, just tell us.
That's nice.
Don't blow the horn.
My good child, you lucky I bring pots and pans.
You might say just go graduate him in the parking lot.
Might as well bring pots and pans. No, my child didn't go to school in the parking lot. You, as the school, made an agreement to go in Bishop Neil Ellis Church. I didn't ask for that.
It's
You
Selton
told me,
Ellis' church now.
Whoever. You told me that's where I have to go.
Right,
Right? Okay.
right.
So now you and him, y'all had y'all discussion, but nobody sat down and told me as a parent that
Yeah.
y'all tell me this.
Right.
So
And they sent it to me in writing.
I gone through grade 1 through grade 6 with this child doing projects that they know that child ain't supposed to be doing, stressing out, waking up early in the morning, dropping that kid to school, and they finally made it out of grade 6. And
Yeah.
if I want to blow the horns from heaven, I blowing up.
You gotta stay home in Killarney and do that. Listen,
Killarney, no, we don't do that.
this is my point. The principals say, listen, usually government schools just have their own spaces. We don't have our own space, but we are so grateful to Mount Tabor that they always
Well, what's the issue?
support this. Why you all can't
No,
just...
but what is the issue?
The man
See,
said,
that's why I
"Don't
see
blow the horn in
rules
here."
See, this is the thing. This is the same thing when we with the hair thing, right? Which you agreed with me for. Rules that make no sense. I don't feel like
Will
they
the
should.
child graduate any more or less if you don't blow the horn?
No, but I want my child to feel appreciated. Some children like to know that their parents are there.
So
some
get them by Cafe
some
Matisse
children
and blow the
want to
horn
know
there.
that you are proud of them. Your son may not want his daddy to go and run a mile. That may not do something for him. But my daughter may want me to run up and down that church and be like, "That's my baby." And if that is going to make my child feel better, I'm going to
Then
do
they
it.
said, and to the parents, we know that this is a proud moment.
Hey, Rose.
But the pulpit area,
Say hi to Rose.
hello Rose. The pulpit area is off limits and it is not for photo taking.
Okay, now the photo taken.
The woman called the people when her son come.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't say it. I wouldn't do it too, so I can't say
The
it.
rules say don't take no picture.
My child graduating out your mind.
You know you get him dressed home. You could take a picture of him there.
Yeah, but he didn't
You
have
know
the-
he
he
can't
didn't
leave
have the
certificate
certificate.
home.
No.
You could take a picture of him there.
No.
How
Anyway.
jail ain't more full of woman? I don't know.
That's the jingle. We have a very full day for you guys. We'll be back right after this.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
And I'm Sadie Brown, and before we get into all of the good stuff from today, don't forget that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right at home, enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. So Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe, explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. Canoe is a Bahamian fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow.
For all your everyday needs, call Canoe.
Well, Sweet Pea agrees with you. Don't go into church then.
That's
Pick a place.
simple.
Oh no, she talking about the school. Say don't go into church then. Pick a place.
Yeah,
for
but if the
children.
church
It's
then
great.
agree,
Okay.
then we agree collectively.
Anyway, we'll go through the comments a little later. Graduation wasn't the only thing that happened today that people were excited about that I saw. Fort Charlotte had a job fair today, and I did clarify before I came here because I wanted to know, because I saw people asking on Facebook and I wasn't sure if it was just open to Fort Charlotte residents, and it was not.
Okay.
I don't know if people were confused about that because Sebastien put it on as the Member of Parliament for Fort Charlotte.
But if you bring that many people out.
Yes, but I mean, it's over now, but they did have a really good turnout. And if you didn't know, so Fort Charlotte, they had a job fair today. I think they had over 30 plus different organizations from a bunch of different segments of society, everything from Eyewitness News to BPL to, I think, gas stations to... It was a plethora, let's just say that, from medical facilities. So they were looking to employ people not just from the Fort Charlotte area. So I thought that that was a pretty good thing. I think we have a story on it. We're going to play. Let's play the story.
We strive on encouraging creativity with our graphic artists. Our sales reps are liaisons between all departments in the company to make sure smooth operations are effective. And we encourage you to start all after that you may have, and we'll be happy to great day. Everything's good.
Everything's good. If y'all have another one, y'all have one next month? Next week? Next week, yes. Okay, where's it going to be?
Cybertech.
I have organization really private or public put some water in it. Honestly, you don't understand. Business at PTBI, we have number of international certifications.
And we also print as in stationery and books and things of that nature.
So the good thing about it too is I heard in another interview that Sebastien that each of those 30 businesses agreed to hire
on the spot
a minimum of 3 people.
That's cool.
So 30 times 3. Let's just say a little bit more of 100 people are guaranteed jobs today. So that's 30.
Sonny,
3 times 3 is 9.
Sonny, come back this
30
week.
times 3.
Yeah, I ain't a little more than 100.
Yes.
Sonny, come back this
3
week.
times 3 is 9.
So I ain't a little more than 100.
How much that is?
Little somewhere in the area, general area. Just to say, in the general area.
Yeah, a minimum of 3. So let's just say they do more than 3.
So you feel that they do their maximum.
I just see like 100 is a good number.
100 is a good round
so let's
number.
just.
Yeah. And I also have to say this, right? Because I heard him say to someone in his walkabout, I just saw you guys and you guys are doing this again. There are a number of groups that appear to be doing these pop-ups every week, right? And one of the ones that was notable to me was I see the National Youth, because remember we talked about how maybe they should make that the national standard for these agencies that can't find people, right?
The Guard.
The National Youth Guard.
Yes.
Right. And I saw they had this thing here that I didn't even know about because I was actually looking for their thing on Saturday. Is that the 20th? Whenever the 20th is. They're supposed to be at the Marathon Mall. And I thought, and I thought, well, wow, it's amazing because you remember they were just on the show a couple of months back doing the kind of cohort for previous to the election. And it's interesting to see that it wasn't an election ploy. They intend to actually onboard again right after an election. I thought that was really cool.
So I'm only laughing because someone said, that's girl Mathe Saki. Listen, 30, right?
Right. Carry the zero.
30 plus. So 3 and 3 is 9. So I know it's 90,
right? And then carry the plus.
But with the pluses.
The plus could be 1. It could be 9.
Right, so I just gave the plus 10.
Okay, very good.
So 100. That don't make, y'all stop making fun of me. My thing. But I wanted to say, I agree with Levin. And congratulations to Sebastien doing that. And one of the reasons why I think that this is a good thing to also highlight is because I saw people criticizing him last week on social media about the ring bell giveaway. And they were saying when you do things like this, you encourage people to depend on your MPs. And I was like, if that was the only thing that he was doing, I would agree. But
these people that stay calm be from the MP. I ain't listening to them.
And then they saying, oh, everybody MP and a millionaire. But I'll say this. How many millionaires did we have declare? And how many of them do you see using their money to do the same things that he's doing?
Stop it.
Stop it.
Sebastien, there are a couple extra million.
Yeah, some of They're still millionaires though. Them ring things, you could buy them from Alibaba very cheap. Yeah. You could buy them probably $3-5 and give them out to the people in your community. I'm just saying, when you buy them from Alibaba, they cheap. Then the shipping and thing.
Then
but
next thing you know, the fella look like Digimon on your
The
screen.
point is, you have one though.
I guess.
Okay. Anyway, congratulations to all of the people who went today who were guaranteed jobs. And shout out to Corporate Bahamas for partnering as well as government organizations.
I definitely want to shout out to they're my friends actually, the National Youth Guard. It's just always so good when you actually see, you know, they tell you go to school, get an education, get a good job, right? It's cool when you reach to the phase in your life that you're an old enough man.
Yes.
That you could see your friends actually doing something that apparently might make the world a better place.
You know what? I'm a fan of the guard.
And so the Chief Petty Officer Ring, the National Youth Guard,
Force Chief. Okay, hi.
Force Chief Petty Officer.
He's a fan. He listens.
He does.
Yeah.
They're
he was on the show. I interviewed him.
So send your daughter on the 20th by the Mall at Marathon.
See, there are people who made for it and there are people who are not. I leave that just like that.
We need the numbers.
No. Anyway, Sani Miller, please give Sani grace. She was just in an accident.
And she need to go see the doctor.
And then had a prayer meeting and was sick after. Give her some grace. Y'all are hilarious. I missed y'all. I must say, y'all are very hilarious. Anyway, we did mention it. We started to mention it yesterday, but we didn't know the extent of it. I think we still had a lot of questions as to why, what was the reason, because people were blaming the government. And of course, we're talking about the shortage of drugs. From NHI. So I think they did release a statement today. I think we do actually have that statement as well, explaining why they don't have the drugs that they should have. And I think the reason that they had was
there's a supply issue.
There's a supply issue.
Right.
I was waiting for the...
We have the graphic?
I think we have the graphic. Let me pull it up here. I think we do. A pharmacy also sent out something, by the way, too, saying that they are out of... so this is the prescription power pharmacy.
They should send us a check for this.
No, I mean, just letting y'all know. The point is, they don't have the drugs. It's not something that's just
so
the
child, don't go to the prescription parlor. I'll tell you that much. They ain't got nothing what you're looking for over there.
The point was, it's not just government and the hospitals, because I know a lot of people were saying it was just the hospital that didn't have it. It's not. They said that it was a shortage problem. Hold on, I'm trying to, why can't I find what I am looking for? I was trying to pull up the statement. I cannot find it. Facebook been acting up today. No, you know, Facebook was doing a thing today.
Maybe Mark was in a little accident and he might need to go see the doctor.
You didn't realize, do you be on Facebook that often?
My Facebook never glitched once. I heard people complain about it.
My Facebook was down, my Instagram was down, you know.
No, my Facebook never glitched one time today.
I thought, oh wow.
Maybe the F&M is ambushing you. All
right, whenever I find it, I'll read it again, but I can't seem to find it. Facebook was doing a thing. But I think we do have an eyewitness news story. Maybe while we play the story, I can see if I can find the actual statement that they said with a mother talking about the challenges of these drugs being out of stock.
Rather, medication shortage. Around noon today, we received reports that several commonly prescribed drugs is in short supply across the Bahamas, leaving many families scrambling for answers and raising concerns about the access to the life-saving treatment. I spoke with one mother who says that her toddler son relies on 2 of the medication, now in short supply. She told me that she's tired of the excuses and wants action in warning for families like her. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's a matter of life and death.
From NHI drug left over a year, because even though the pharmacies have them for sale, they tell us that, hey, even though it's for sale, we don't have any under NHI drug plan. And this has been going on to many pharmacies for over a whole year.
That's Keva Kemp, the mother of Deland Coakley Jr., who has been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Her 4-year-old son relies on both Humalog and Lantus insulin. Kemp says that she's been forced to spend hundreds of dollars out of pocket to ensure that her child does not go without the medication he needs.
Humalog insulin by itself can range from anywhere from $65 to almost $85 for the little bottle, and it's not a big bottle. That's only the Humalog insulin, the small one in the bottle. That doesn't include the needles. That doesn't include the prep pads. That doesn't include the Lantus. That's only the Humalog. That's the price. And remember, we also have to turn around and get the Lantus, which is also used for the nighttime. That's also a different price.
Type 1 diabetes is a chronic autoimmune disease that occurs when the body attacks the insulin-producing cells of the pancreas, leaving patients depending on insulin. For Kemp, the challenges of managing the chronic disease are already daunting, and she says the added stress of uncertainty over medication supplies make the journey even harder.
One goal is to keep my child healthy and keep my child out of PMH. That is my goal. And some days it's a fight, and most of the time it's a mental fight, especially dealing with a toddler who can't directly explain to you what's going on with him. He doesn't really understand it.
We understand approximately 44,000 Bahamians receive free medication through the National Prescription Drug Plan. And for many of those patients, the concern tonight is simple. When their next prescription is due, will the medication they need be there? Now, Janelle, we've been following this story for most of the day. We've been trying to get in contact with officials from the National Drug Prescription Plan. However, we were unsuccessful. Upwards to News Time. Now, this is definitely a developing story, rather.
All right. Well, I did find the statement, and the National Prescription Drug Plan said that only a limited number of products are currently effective. They are actively working to restore availability and expect replenishment over the coming days. They blamed it on supply chain challenges affecting certain products. So it's those certain products, I think the ones that we mentioned yesterday.
Now, that's very crafty language. What is the challenge in the supply chain? Is it a payment issue? So because remember now, the supply chain is made up of several things. Production of the drug, availability of the drugs through shipping, paying for the drugs. If they can guarantee us that the thing will be fixed in a couple of days.
Yeah, they say in the coming days.
Did they get that from the manufacturer of the... See, because when you say supply chain issue, I want to know on which end of the chain is the issue.
They didn't say, but they did say that an updated medication list for chronic disease management is scheduled to take effect on August 1st. I don't know what that means. Does that mean
they're taking some of these drugs off?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, boy.
They also urge patients not to discontinue their prescribed treatment without medical guidance. So they're saying, don't just stop it because they don't have it. I guess try and see if you can find it somewhere else. I don't know if you could afford it.
But if there's a supply chain issue, where would they get it from?
Some people have things other people don't have. You ever gone in one store and they don't have it?
And then borrowing each other drugs.
Some people
do not borrow each other drugs. You know my grandaunt used to do that, right? Child, I order my pressure pills. Give me 2 of these.
Well, if it's the same pressure pills.
Auntie, do not fool with that. Next thing you know, you're over here taking 300 milligrams too much. Your eye develop a twitch. You don't know what's going on. Do not share one another drugs. You know what? Stay in the pharmacy until they find some drugs for you, because that's the safest bet. And I do want to say this, right? Because, I mean, I get it. These are serious times, and all I see around us is violence and crime, right? But try to see if you could put aside 1 month worth of payment for the drug.
Yeah, but if you listen to the lady in the story, she said the shortage has been going on for a while.
No, but she also said that she was on NHI for a year.
Yeah, but if the shortage has been going on for a while too, I cannot put money aside that I don't have. So you think people just have money?
Not that you don't have, but I
can't even save.
I don't save.
Payments have, what they say, less than $1,000 in their bank account?
So I do this thing, right? I do this thing
less than 500.
I save all US 5s and 10s, right? All. That's what I do. That's the thing I do, right? So that when rainy day comes,
you have money to do that.
So for you all, like, save all your quarters. Like every time you get a quarter, save it, because $80
they
is
save it, and then at the end of the week, they use them quarters to go to the food store.
Oh boy, I just saying, dying.
Leader of the woman, them. Make sure that woman have her medication.
My plan was to donate your salary.
You funny. Leader of the woman, them. Make sure that woman have her medication.
Of great diglosity and congruarity.
I don't get paid. Someone say,
I know you ain't coming here for free. And they didn't tell me Braves pay you.
Why don't you stop spreading that rumor? Someone say government ain't paying their suppliers in the comments. I don't know if that's true or not.
Plus, I tell you, the fella tell me he won't give you his whole salary. So go get that.
Who said that?
The fella by the place. Go get that. And then we could pay for this with that. As leader of the woman now, I found someone's salary to volunteer.
Anyway, clearly you ain't leader of the woman now. But anyway, apparently not the only challenges that are facing the hospital right now. Frazette came out, and she came out apparently, you know, and I like women who come out, you know.
So does the speaker. The speaker actually said that from her seat.
Sheila, I say this, and I say this with the utmost respect. There have been women in Parliament who we celebrated for being in Parliament who mouth ain't open to this day.
Don't talk about Cleola.
They just sat there. I wasn't even talking about Cleola. Looking pretty and I think.
What did they do?
I mean, not. I love celebrating women, especially in positions. But once you get in a position, I want you to make your voice be heard. Especially in a place like Parliament, where all day you can hear Rollins them and Pintard them and Fred them and all the men doing all the things. So I appreciate her for.
You want to hear some romanticization from me?
No, but I bet you're gonna tell me anyway.
I think Frazette has that voice is like velvet. Did you hear her?
So we're gonna hear her right now.
Yeah, like I can listen to her in the Parliament all day.
Well, anyway, she raised the alarm apparently about things that are going wrong with the healthcare system, and then she talked about the medical gear that she had to wear when going into the hospital, and then she brought props. I know you love a good prop now.
Yeah.
She had a prop.
They on a roll over there
with the props in.
Yeah.
They doing the most. But anyway, this is what she did.
Madam Speaker, the healthcare workers and support staff at the Grand provide extraordinary services every day. So when I recently visited the Rand Memorial Hospital, I witnessed firsthand some of the challenges faced by patients in healthcare and professionals. So I went into ICU and was given kitchen apron to gain access to ICU, which I find to be very shameful.
Say it again. Shameful.
Medical staff deserve the equipment, supplies, and resources necessary to perform their duties safely and effectively. Patients deserve reliable access to medication and quality care. There is an urgent need to provide diagnostic equipment, to complete badly needed upgrades, to complete the morgue, and to address staff shortages at the Rand. Healthcare should never be compromised because of administrative failures and inadequate planning. On June 20th, 2022, the former government, which is the Progressive Liberal Party, signed a contract with Pinnacle Investment Company.
All right, we're going to continue that conversation when we come back from the break.
Madam Speaker.
I do like her voice. I agree with you with that. We'll continue that conversation when we come back from the break, and we have a lot more to talk about. We'll be back right after this.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
Okay, guys, this is what we doing today. We training for the bounce back. That's a $150K payday. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all sweating today. Give me a 2-ball. 10. Give me another 2-ball. 15. You spin, right? It don't look so. It's 10K. Name these games after me. Food Dragon.
Food Dragon.
Cinema Classic.
Cinema Classic.
Yeah. Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Brunson disappointed us last time. You want to walk for this or you want to run for this? Good pace. Good pace. Not too much water. Put it down. Let's go.
It's the Bounce Back 150K payday. Big wins for 10 weeks straight. 15K every week. 10K to a lucky winner. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here.
spice it up with what we got.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
You gonna be okay? Who's that?
What happened?
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levan Miller.
And I was waiting for you to
And
welcome
she's
us back.
obviously dying.
I was just waiting on you to welcome us back.
Was that the gesture?
The person said, give me grace. You see all the things that I done been through in this past couple of weeks. They say, give me some grace.
It sounds like you're falling apart now.
Ain't nobody else heard that with
Did the mic not pick that up?
Anyway,
Oh.
we have a lot to cover, so let's jump back in it. Anyway, she was raising the alarm on these little aprony things that they have people wearing and saying that they need to have the proper stuff, which I do agree. Give the nurses what they need, give the doctors what they need. I feel like certain things you shouldn't play around with is healthcare and education. If the people need the proper, what do you call them, PPEs, you know, everybody learned PPEs after COVID,
Yeah.
just give it to them. That's all. But my favorite part about the entire thing was the fact that she's in there and she's making her voice heard and she's not going to just sit down and not say anything. She's
And you
the
see,
only
she
woman
also
on
chased
opposition.
Michael. She also, no, she's Michael is over there. Remember Michael?
Oh, Michael. Miami.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
forgot.
Oh, boy.
I forgot. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. No. Not it.
Well, the speaker.
But she's the only one from Grand Bahama.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, we'll give you that.
Thank you.
So the speaker actually said from her seat, I like her. Because Michael was throwing some jazz at her.
I see they had a little funny thing, but
Yeah.
they're jeers, and see that I appreciate
And
because
she said, Michael, I on my feet and I talking. And he said, sorry.
he
about
said
that.
sorry, and
Sorry
he
about that.
said sorry, and he smiled, and they did a
Jump
little
up,
laugh,
tiptoe.
and then and it was fine,
Yeah.
you know. And I was like, okay, that's the kind of banter
speaker
I don't
said, I
mind.
like her.
That's the kind of banter I don't mind having,
Yeah.
you know. You laugh and then you go on. Not
Yeah.
this whole thing where you're calling people little boy, and then you're telling someone they fat, and you're doing all
And
of
he didn't
this.
say she was fat. He
Please,
said,
please.
I want you to have like a little.
He was, you know exactly
emergency.
what he was trying to say. Anyway,
She was getting shortness of breath. No, the speaker is router, she gets shortness of breath. You ever notice that? Brother?
So do I sometimes.
Yeah, like when she rowing, sometimes the airs just go like mid-sentence, no more air. And you know.
Someone say, Sandy, go over, please. How far y'all want me to go?
And I tell them, you know.
How far y'all want me to go? This far
I
enough?
remember there was a time when the only thing I thought a speaker was allowed to say was honorable members. Honorable members. You remember people like Oswald Ingram them? I've never heard Oswald.
Oswald was in that.
Honorable
gonna
members. That's
say.
literally, that's the only thing he's ever said.
But they never really used to carry on that bad. You used to have Ingram and Christy them. They used to say they won two
Mr.
little.
Ingram?
Hold on. Ingram used to say his 1, 2 little lines, and sit down.
Yeah.
It was never no big back and forth the way it is now.
Yeah. So the point I'm making is I don't want the speaker to confuse her position. She is the speaker of the House, not the talker of the House. And so, you know, I get it. It's a lot of...
We can come back to that when we get to her.
But listen, I want you all to let Frazette, I don't care.
What do you mean let?
Let her, I'm talking about, you know, they populate the roster. You don't just speak in the parliament.
No, I know, but you say let, like she can't just get up. The
She
same
could
way
just get up,
The
but
same way Pintard them and Rollins them is
Yeah.
just getting up. She could just get
No, but
up. too.
I'm saying that the leader of opposition business should make it a
What
thing.
is Rollins?
I don't, Kwesi. Which man? There's only 6 of y'all. Which one of y'all it is?
I can't remember which one it is for true.
But the thing is, like, I think they should make sure they always put her in the line. She's fantastic.
She is. I do like her. They say, so why is she wearing that apron? They'd already give it to her. You can't rewear it. She just bring it there to show. She didn't take it, for, you know, she'd already have it on.
She also taught me something. when I move around in hospitals, I think I see nurses wearing this thing all the time. But you're telling me.
But I'm saying I don't think she's saying that that's just what the nurses wear. I think visitors are also wearing it. I don't know what they're supposed to wear. Give the people what they're supposed. Maybe
Don't
she should
visit
have
people in the hospital.
Excellent advice. Anyway, I saw this today on social media, and honestly, I don't know if I's the conk, if you's the conk. I don't know. I have to show it to y'all for y'all to see what I mean. So we haven't spoken about Lincoln in a while, but Lincoln posted today, and Lincoln said that he spoke to politician number one. Nobody know who politician number one is. But Lincoln say he spoke to politician number one at the House of Assembly. So I don't know when he was there, but whoever politician one is somebody who apparently still in the House. Not only did he speak to him, so it's not Tingham. Apparently it's a man, according to Lincoln. Not only did Lincoln speak to him, Lincoln say he admitted to him the things that he was doing. I must believe now, me, Sonny, that someone who is literally risking federal prison, jail for the rest of his life,
Would tell Lincoln?
would sit down and tell Lincoln that?
He may have had to come to Jesus.
I would not tell Lincoln what day it is. I would not give Lincoln public information, because the minute you say it, he gonna tell. Remember when he was talking with Sebastian, he said he messaged Sebastian. The minute he messaged Sebastian, he said, y'all look. So I would not, that man cannot hold
What
water.
I do know is he records conversations. So if Lincoln had a conversation, I suspect we'll hear a voice recording to him.
You really think somebody gonna admit to him and say to that man cannot hold water?
You'd be surprised what people are prepared to do. What we do
Federal
know,
prison.
what we do
Federal
know
prison.
is
That man's
Lincoln will
wife,
record
if he
it.
married, don't even know. His children probably don't even know.
Yeah.
And you telling me he gonna go tell the motorman of the town
Yes, I
that
did
he's
it.
politician
It was me.
number one? It was me. Me? To risk federal prison because we know he going live?
It should be a voice recording. If Lincoln had the conversation, I suspect I'll hear a voice recording.
Did you go to the police? You know you love to tell people go to Shanta. Did you go to Shanta?
But Tingham them been to
I
Shanta.
see they been to
Yeah,
Shanta.
Mermaid Man, Barnacle Boy, and Sandy.
And you know what? I
Look, you
actually,
saw the picture of them?
what did you call them?
Mermaid Man, Barnacle Boy, and Sandy. How they look to you?
I just want to know if I'm supposed to believe that somebody admitted to him that it's me.
Yeah, I shouldn't have been an only child for 7 years. That has obviously messed up my my medulla oblongata. But literally, when I saw them, I said, this looks like SpongeBob to me.
Anyway, I guess y'all gonna have to. I won't be tuning in. Y'all could. I don't know what to tell y'all, but I believe y'all gonna be there for 3 hours to hear the same thing over
Well,
and over
now
again.
Shanta could just go lock Lincoln up.
Because you know, so
That
if it
actually
was
works.
well, she can't lock him up, but
What
she
you
could go
mean?
and
The
ask
opposition
him.
people just tell
No,
her.
she could go ask him.
Remember, the opposition people just tell her, here, investigate this. Well, Madam Commissioner, we find our first person to investigate. Lincoln,
Well, then
stand
that
by.
ain't
Patrol
lock
cars
up.
are on the way.
Well, that's not lock up. That's
no, carry handcuff.
questioning.
No, we need handcuff.
Not to question me.
why
Somebody give me information.
For
I'm
your
not
safety
politician
and
number
for my
one.
safety. Yeah, but this cocaine.
Okay, but you were not arresting me for information.
Cocaine go with gun.
Now you just putting things together that don't make
It
no
also
sense.
go with cough syrup. But I'm saying to you that this is dangerous. And if it is going to be dangerous like this, I feel like we should use handcuff. Do not invite him. Go and pick him up.
Anyway,
Send armed men.
the people believe it. They say he will reveal the conversation on Sunday. Y'all listen and y'all tell me if he can reveal
This
the
is
conversation.
exactly why the prophet make you all walk off the cliff.
If y'all think somebody who is literally facing federal prison, this ain't HMP we talk. Sorry, we don't call it HMP no more. B-Docs, we talking about, you know. This is federal prison. This is a federal case. You really think somebody say, yeah, Bill Lincoln, you know that was me? Really? Anyway, speaking of this drugs and all of this stuff, the affidavit that the speaker said that she was not. You
Sorry,
okay?
I am fine.
Your ADHD doing a lot. The affidavit that the speaker said that she was not going to take, and she told them to carry to the police, and she explained to them why she wasn't taking it. They did go, and they carried it to the police. But before we showed a clip, or I think we have a photo of them carrying it to the police. I think it's just a photo. We gonna play the clip of her telling them to go to the police.
Bring the specifics, the date, the time, the name, the photos, the evidence, the facts. and then we could proceed. But without that, we have what we call a mere allegation. I cannot besmirch the name of this hallowed halls and this country because of an allegation that is now, it's just unfounded until it's proven. And I will not sit here and allow that to happen. I am protecting this institution of which I am in charge of. And so I'm not going to allow anybody to put on the floor of this house something that is at this point a mere allegation. I have indicated to all under the sound of my voice that we do have a legal team that is in place that has been advising me.
DeVoe says she will not jump the gun due to mounting pressure by the public, despite the international attention the allegations have received.
When the time has come for the world to hear from me as the Speaker, they will give me that premise that, Madam Speaker, I think you should put out a statement. But until then, I will sit until I get proper advisement. And until that time, okay? So we cannot sit in here, talk about allegations all day, and do not have the specifics to give to the world who's watching us through the lens. If we don't be careful, we're gonna be in a place where when we travel, and that's not what we want for our children and our grandchildren, they're gonna be shaken down as soon as we land.
Yeah, the speaker say, y'all less than forward. I love the way she reaching for old English. You shan't besmirch.
When she say besmirch, you know it's serious business.
You know how hard you have to try to besmirch? Would you like to be besmirched?
Well, the U.S. ambassador, by the way,
agrees.
He said just wait and see.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, well, I guess we don't have to wait and see no more. Everybody just have to wait till Sunday.
He also says, I know. He said, I ain't even know.
Lincoln, no. Could anybody pick him up so we could find out before Sunday?
Chandra, I got something for you to do.
So before Sunday.
Friday, you know what I mean? He can't even get bail. He could be locked up the whole
They
weekend.
won't be arresting him. They'll just be taking him in for questioning.
He's going to be assisting police. Does that sound better?
They just sitting
Chandra, I have somebody that I need you to go and pick up so that they could assist the police.
Anyway, he just said, Herschel say, listen, y'all wait and see what's going on. Nobody knows what's going to happen. It's a case that's, he pretty much agreed with the speaker. It's a case that's continuing to go on. He doesn't want to comment on it because it is an active case and an active investigation. So he say, wait and see. So we're going to wait and see if it's frivolous. We're going to wait and see.
Which is what the speaker's been saying all along.
But now we only have to wait till Sunday at 5.
Oh, boy.
Because at Sunday, someone say, son, you could be right there with the rest. It's not me on my good Sunday. When y'all find out.
Well, hey, BTC just gave her one bunch of new data.
Oh, yeah, where my SIM card?
Mike, you can give me a chance?
Sorry.
Wow. Child, let me get you some guys.
my apologies.
I don't have to put
Shout
up
out
with
to
this.
BTC.
Let me, child, BTC, I right here live on air. I want you to see. I want you to see this. Right here. You want me to get the people the number too? The number is.
Don't get slapped. Oh, the number
BTC, I tell you the number on it.
Oh,
BTC, that's a good 4-ball too. No. BTC, I want y'all to see live here on this show.
Thank
you don't
you,
ask me
BTC.
about this card no more.
Thank you. This is the new plan, by the way. The Ultra, is it?
Ultra.
I got the Ultra plan.
Yeah.
So unlimited everything. Facebook, social media, calls.
I want to tell you, it works like a dream.
You try mine?
How?
Oh, sorry. You could have put this back in there. I know where y'all go.
I beg and serious.
Shout out to BTC. We were there yesterday, and they gave us gifts. They gave me a phone. The phone is in the car because I didn't have the SIM card, and now I have the SIM card, and I can just be calling and calling. And then I can report back to y'all how good it actually is.
It's perfect for watching Lincoln live.
Anyway, so they actually did go. Pookie gonna teeth it out your car. Put a car right there, security right there. You think security can let Pookie go in the car and teeth that?
Pookie might teeth the security.
Sorry, you're right. You're absolutely right. So because the speaker refused for the affidavit, and because she say, if y'all don't have no information, don't bring it here. She tell Pentat them, go to the police. And so they went. Now, my only question is.
I'm just seeing the good picture, man. Where the picture with the tree of them standing?
You go find it and send it then. Send it in the picture you want.
Oh, boy.
If it ain't the picture you want, why you ain't send them the picture you wanted?
They took the picture with Adrian White. It was
I didn't see a picture.
Adrian White, Michael Pinter, and yeah, MP. They were standing up together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I say they look like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Anyway, so they have formally written to the Commissioner of the Police requesting a comprehensive investigation into those allegations that include those drug deals in Parliament that were outlined in that federal affidavit. I'm sure, but I was sitting right here when we was with the Attorney General, who said that an investigation was ongoing, if I remember. I remember Fred, who's the Minister of Foreign Affairs, also saying that they were carrying out an investigation. Now, in all fairness, I don't remember, but my memory's also bad. Did the Prime Minister or anybody from the Office of the Prime Minister say anything about an investigation being opened here? No. Okay, so maybe this is their way of saying, Shanti, you need to investigate. I don't know how they're going to investigate because apparently all the people they need to talk to is in federal prison or in federal custody. So I have no idea.
Have plane ticket. She could buy a plane ticket.
Fred them can't even see these people. Remember Fred them say they wasn't allowed to see?
But tell them write us a letter.
If Fred can't go, you think Shanta going?
She put on all like the buttons and stuff. They can say, oh yeah, she's serious. They may let her in.
Anyway, so they have officially asked the commissioner to open her own comprehensive investigation. They want a full probe, including, these are all the things that they want her to find out, the identity of politician number one, all of the stuff that politician number one has been engaged in, or if any other elected official, public officer, or state agent was involved or benefited from narcotics trafficking related or any related criminal activity, and whether law enforcement or security personnel provided assistance, protection, or intelligence, or failed to act upon information that they may have had. They're also asking for an investigation into potential money laundering linked to alleged narcotics enterprises. They want to know the financial flows and beneficial ownership of all the structures involved and all government contracts, concessions, and financial dealings connected to top-notch builders and related
Well, if that's
entities.
the case, then you might as well just go lock up the Treasury Department. Because according to them, didn't the Treasury give them $50 million? Well, if the Treasury...
Well, they already knew that. That's information that was in...
But that would be considered money laundering, so we might as well just lock up the whole...
How is that considered money? You don't know if the money was proceeds from crime.
I'm saying to you, if somebody took drug money to start a company and then got a contract that then turned the money into clean money, this is the opposition's argument, you know, then that would mean that the Treasury of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas is a part of the money laundering situation. We should just lock the whole Treasury up, according to Michael Bintat.
You know, my thing is his...
All permanent and pensionable people, you all better leave now.
His questions are not non-valid. Where did I get violent from?
Invalid.
Are not invalid. Thank you.
Right.
Are not invalid, you know. I want to know, too. I think the public wants to know who politician number one is. I think everybody wants to know. But my thing is, the U.S. is the only people who seem to know. Besides
do they?
Lincoln. And they don't want to tell us.
Or do they?
They say they know, and then they had the little they had it redacted. They had the redaction.
Because they might know.
They say they met with the man. How do they know? The U.S. undercover agent was posing as a drug dealer and met with the man or the woman.
And so they believe a criminal.
No, it wasn't a criminal. It was two of them. It was a drug dealer, and then it was, they said, someone who was posing.
A CI.
And an agent.
Right.
So it was two of them.
So the agent was also with them.
That's what I'm understanding.
That sounds like entrapment to me.
The point is, even if it's entrapment, they know. Could you just tell us?
I think they know.
So we could stop all of this?
I think they know.
Please, Herschel.
I think they Brian Ross in us.
Let's go to the comments for a second. Pintard and crew are nothing more than mental midgets? I've never heard that.
Simeon Hall says that.
Seeking relevance. How is the police going to investigate? I mean, they could. I don't know how, but, you know, maybe they have more means to do these things than the average person.
The commissioner could just pick up Lincoln since he knows. Just pick him up.
I don't know. Don't pick him up. Don't say, like, arrest. Someone say he in New York.
Pick him up so he could
Someone
assist.
say he in here.
But don't worry about that. We have like treaties, right? So have America, have him here expeditiously when he goes into Walmart, rest hands on him and tell him the Bahamas government is looking for him. All these things are within the commissioner's reach, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, these things aren't outside of the commissioner is a big, serious position.
I'm not saying that, but if the prime minister say he don't know, if the attorney general say he don't know, if the foreign affairs minister say he don't know, who know?
Lincoln.
If
and since he is the only one who know, Herschel Walker don't know.
I want to know who knows. Nobody knows.
Just pick him up so he could assist the police.
I just want to know, like, what you have to say to somebody for them to be like, yeah, it was me. I ain't gonna lie. And for them to tell him. All the people.
I think the best place to find that out for us is the Central Detective Unit.
Shanta, the people them say to go.
And handcuff him, because you know he can make like a little scene. So you have to put a handcuff on him to play into it, because he wants to say, you know, they know I know the truth, that's why they are arresting me. And then you say, yes, that's why we are arresting you. Do not resist us. And you put handcuffs on him, and then you take him so he could go assist the police.
Anyway, back to the foolishness that was going on in the House. I picked this clip specifically because you mentioned it yesterday, and I missed it. I did not see it. And this is why you have to see things, because this man is only tell one side of the story.
What?
He came to BTC yesterday to the thing, and he was like, oh, Patricia called Rollins a little boy. Yeah, but you missed the part where Rollins called her fat.
I say he tell her, I want you have no medical emergency.
But okay, let me not say that. Let me not put words in his mouth. He did not call her fat, but he said, I don't know.
When you calm down a little bit, you look like your head.
So what did that mean? Tell me what that means.
He cares about her well-being. He cares about, he's a caring man. Look at him, he's a doctor.
He's a dentist.
Okay, we'll take
I'm not saying that a dentist is not a doctor. I'm just saying, if she had a medical emergency.
Well, the F&M was bragging, but they dentists and how she was good.
No, I'm just saying, if she had a medical emergency, could he assist?
Well, he could certainly make sure her smile was fantastic.
I think you just have to go.
I don't know what all dentists do.
I don't know either.
All I want to say is, in his medical capacity, he said, you know something, this is reaching boiling pressure. And I want you to cool back off. And so he told her, hey, we ain't an ambulance, and all the ones we got is the small ones.
And then y'all wonder why this woman say the things that she say. If he'd have tell me that.
Right.
But her answer, I love it. She say, let me tell you something.
And all ambulance we have is small ambulance.
You don't think?
That's
so what
the
you trying to
truth.
say?
We don't. I trying to say.
No, what are you trying to say? She can't fit into a regular ambulance?
I never said that.
You say all ambulance small, so what does that mean?
Right, because that has been a great concern among the population.
Be very careful.
The population has been very concerned over the last year that we have bought the wrong size ambulance. And I know Madam Speaker is very well aware of this because she had to listen ad nauseum in the Parliament. And I just want to let you know, Rollins, in his capacity as a medical professional, is fully aware that we only have the little ambulance, but no one could drive. You know, no one could drive them either. Because they all standard shift. You know how long it'll take for an ambulance to come?
I like the little save that you tried to do. I'll give it to you.
I care about the speaker.
I'll give it to you. I know that, Ian, but
And then the speaker say, boy, if we had 10
of y'all. Listen, anyway, we're going to play it for y'all, then we're going to talk about it after.
I don't want you to have a health event in here, please.
A healthy what?
A health event.
Me?
Yes, ma'am.
You could never.
Madam,
10 of you.
I do
10
not.
of you.
I do not,
you.
please.
10 just
Please.
like you.
I don't want you to have a health
could
event
not bring
here,
a health
please.
event.
Please.
Be careful.
Please.
10 more like you.
Please.
Boy, listen.
Please.
Don't do that.
Please. Madam Speaker.
DeVoe making it clear that from her view, she will not tolerate what she calls disrespectful remarks as she provided a sharp response to the opposition MP.
Honorable member,
Madam Speaker.
10 more Rollins. 10 more Rollins. Could not give me a health event.
Madam Speaker,
10 more.
Okay, so
10 more.
I want you to just.
I'm sorry.
If you can.
Okay? You
Please,
bumper down and watch yourself.
Yes. Madam Speaker.
Don't let that red tie choke you now.
No.
Don't cause it to cause you to say bad things.
Madam Speaker.
But she protect him.
Sorry.
She protect him and say.
Sorry, y'all catch us a little bit.
Because Fred.
Okay, we can't row, and they have to hear what we was rowing about.
Oh, I can tell you now.
No, they have to hear. We're back.
So the speaker was...
He's saying she using unparliamentary language. I said, so did he. And his tie was unparliamentary. Because that's why she mentioned the tie. Because he's not supposed to wear it.
But she defended him on the tie.
Because I think at some point she had to defend them because people kept saying, oh, she was only defending the government. So she had to try and say, so she get him one. Fred get up and Fred was like, oh, you have on this red tie.
You want all us come here in yellow tie tomorrow?
And she said, if you want to come in yellow tie, come in yellow tie. We all know it's supposed to be neutral colors inside the house. You're not supposed to wear any sort of party colors because you're not there because of party.
Yeah.
You're there for the people.
Agreed.
And Rollins y'all keep letting this man slide with these things. He keep coming in this red tie. He keeps saying these things without actually saying them.
I think he's trying to make sure he get a good headshot for his leadership, for when they do his leadership collage. He needs to make sure all the pictures in red tie. You know, he's been actively with the public life for 10 years, so he needs some current pictures of him in the red tie. I'm just saying that the speaker defended Rollins and say, man, Fred, let's don't go that route. That's pettiness. Leave Rollins and he tie alone, right? Then Rollins get on his foot with something else, and Rollins say, man, Speaker, you look like you overheating a little bit, and I don't want you to get a little too hot in here. He was looking out for her well-being.
You think he would have said that to a man sitting up there?
That they overheating?
Yes.
Man is overheating. Man is overheating.
And then y'all wonder, but then he could tell her, I don't want you to have a healthy vent in here. You don't have no problem with that. But when she say, boy,
I'm just saying,
now
it's unparliamentary.
And him doing that was unparliamentary.
No, I don't want you to have a healthy event. There's nothing unparliamentary about the language.
Because you are as disgusting, just like him, and you would have said the same things that he would have said.
But I'm saying there are some words that are like lie is unparliamentary.
I would have tell him, worry about him ma having a health event.
That is also unparliamentary language.
Only saying the things that I would have say, I would have get put out. And this is why some people are not meant to be in office.
So you hear
because I don't have the temperament for it.
You hear sometimes the speaker say, I have to strike that word from the record. Would you like to say it another way? Saying boy is unparliamentary language. The word choke in reference to the tie, unparliamentary.
We're going to come back to this when we come back from the break, y'all. We're going to finish this because I see y'all have some comments.
Usually my body, that's typically what I have against them.
We could be back right after this.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
Welcome to Paradise Premium Foods, where exceptional taste meets everyday convenience. Right in the heart of Hurricane Hole Plaza, whether you're planning a beachside brunch, an intimate dinner, or simply restocking your favorites, we offer only the finest selection of local and imported goods, handpicked for quality, freshness, and flavor. At Paradise Premium Foods, shopping is effortless, service is personal, and every visit feels like a treat. From gourmet meals to go to organic essentials and indulgent treats, this is your neighborhood market elevated. Live well, eat better. Discover Paradise Premium Foods, now open at Hurricane Hole Plaza, Paradise Island. Paradise Premium Foods. Taste the difference.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Boy.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
You could have tell me to be back.
I thought you wanted to do I just thought you was displaying your makeup, which actually on this TV looks pretty decent.
Oh, thank you. No, I was actually in my phone looking at something, and you saw me in my phone.
I thought you was looking at Barnacle Boy them. I told you that. Am I lying? Do you remember SpongeBob?
I remember SpongeBob. I was not a big SpongeBob fan. I
They
did
don't
not
look
watch.
like Mermaid Mom, Barnacle Boy, and Sandy?
I ain't doing it with you today.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
not. Anyway, sorry. We left off talking about Rollins
The
and the
imagination
speaker.
have enough color.
And this one saying that he felt like the speaker was using unparliamentary language. I feel like Rollins been pushing that. I said it yesterday. This woman had to deal with him from Monday. Today is, well, they got a break today because the House broke it until next week, I think.
Yeah, but she's also said that remember in the whole soliloquy about why she wouldn't let the thing on the parliament floor, and I am the guardian of the parliament, I am the guardian of the institution. So not because Rollins using unparliamentary gestures means that the speaker could get away with unparliamentary language. She has to put herself on a shorter,
I understand. I get what you're saying, and she is supposed to hold herself with a higher standard, but I is one of them people, when you go low, I go to hell. And so I would tell him about he ma, he pa, he dead, Grammy.
This would all be unparliamentary.
And that is why I can't be there.
Well, at that rate, she might as well just throw the mace at him.
Might as well. They done been playing with the mace already.
We throw him out the parliament for that.
They came right back.
No, I mean, you ain't see he ain't back. He ain't back. He's still outside. Him and the 6 people.
But Adrian was there too. Adrian was the one who famously, with the picture with the flag and the belly and the shirt up, he was the one who everybody remembers.
That picture will go in infamy.
It is.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't forget, Canoe is a modern digital payment platform built specifically for Bahamian businesses, making it easier than ever to accept payments, send invoices, and get paid faster. So everything you need to get paid all in one place, from scan to pay, where customers can pay you instantly, to digital invoicing that helps you stay organized and get paid quicker. Canoe simplifies how you do business, so you can turn your website into a checkout experience or integrate Canoe directly into your systems with our API. Ready to accept digital payments the local way? Well, visit www.canoepays.com and sign up today.
Canoe, for everything you need and more.
All right, let's get into some of the comments before we continue to move on, because I don't know, when I start refreshing, I start to lose them, and I just don't want to lose you guys today. Someone said Adrian been whining out that parliament when he flagged. He wasn't whining, they drag him out there.
That wasn't much of a drag now. It was about 100.
Oh, I forget. Send me the thing again, please.
It was like 100. It was like the police officer was about 180 pounds. Adrian is a little more than
Sonny, are you from South Eleuthera? I'm from Palmetto Point.
That is South Eleuthera, isn't it?
So, I don't know.
That is South Eleuthera.
I was trying to just say that, so
Yeah.
I don't know. But from Palmetto Point. Sonny, sounds like you need anger management. I do, a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't mind the speaker getting rallied. I'm just saying that in your rallying, make sure that you keep within the confines of parliamentary language.
Someone said, girl, geography. Math, geography, nothing. These things are not my specialties. My specialty is talking.
Yeah. So I mean,
and writing.
For the speaker, again, remember my only if I could lend her advice, she doesn't pay me for any advice, so she doesn't have to take any of my advice. You are the Speaker of the House, not the talker of the House.
Okay.
There
Willa
is a
needs to
difference.
stop. Rollins is completely disrespectful and rude. What if Lincoln was in Parliament? Boy.
I actually do want to. You know, I think that it was foolhardy of the leader of the opposition not to factor in the COI effect in his parliamentary caucusing, right? I thought about this for a little bit after the whole everybody was appointed, because, you know, we have our Senate that visits us. But imagine the magic it would be if, as the Free National Movement and the official opposition of the country, you could say with some certainty that when we speak, our thoughts include the 13 or 15,000 people that voted for the COI, because we've appointed not Lincoln, but maybe a Dr. MacGyver into the Senate. So you broker a deal. This is why I can't stand their politics. It's just so pale. So you say to Lincoln, hey, this ain't a buyout. We ain't asking you to disband nothing. This ain't a trade-off. But we value the fact that there are 15,000 Bahamians that believe that you should lead this place. Because I want you to believe that there are many Bahamians who voted for Lincoln by proxy, you know. They thought that Lincoln would be president, maybe.
Oh, I told you that.
Right, and so... I
spoke to people who said, yeah, I'm voting for Lincoln.
This is my point. And so you cannot just try to hush that voice. It would serve you well as the opposition to include that voice. And at least you would be able to have Lincoln on your side. Imagine Lincoln swinging. Sometimes you don't need to not have the enemy. If the enemy could just go fight your enemy, you'd be okay.
Okay, so let's wrap this up in a pretty little bow.
That's it. That is the bow.
Okay.
The bow is that maybe there is good wisdom in figuring out how to absorb what it is the COI does into their fight. I think they could get a whole lot more ground covered that way.
Okay.
There's 15,000 people. You cannot discount that.
All right. I don't disagree with you. I just don't feel like, one, Lincoln won't have nothing to do with them, and two, they don't want to have nothing to do with Lincoln.
Yeah, but Lincoln would then have to explain to Dr. MacGyver why she couldn't accept an appointment. You follow what I'm saying?
But why would you want to?
Why would I, as a third-party opposition member, want to accept?
Because for the last several, well, I was going to lie and say years. Most of them just started a couple months ago, so let's say months. Because for the last couple months, I've been saying how awful you are and how awful they are.
Yes, but remember the Senate is supposed to be composed of X amount of government senators, X amount of opposition senators, and then 2 independent senators. You follow my point? And so literally the opposition could easily make the point that, hey, among our picks, here is what we would like to recommend. We want this person to be considered among the independent Senate picks. And that is the opposition. Because remember, the Prime Minister has to consult the opposition leader on that. You follow where I'm going with this?
Okay.
And at least you'd be able to say, no, man. Now the government would have to say why they said no. Are you afraid of the COI? Because we wanted them there. It could add great value to this antics the opposition has going on.
Well, anyway, the antics, it just started. I mean...
Yeah, today is day 4 of the parliament. They have over 284 more days to go.
It really just started. Let me get back into some of the comments before we go. Did you hear Pickstock told Rollins to put some bass in his voice?
That was Pickstock? I thought that was Thingham. I thought that was...
you heard that too?
Yeah, I thought that was, if not Keith Bell, I thought that was Dr. Darwell. It was someone on the opposite side that said
Well,
that.
the people I'm saying it was Pickstock.
Yeah, Pickstock sit right behind him, so...
Maybe not. I don't know when this took place. You can't talk in the House if you're not a member. I don't know I don't know what that one means.
Naturally.
I don't know what that one means.
You can't sit in the parliament and you can't be heard in the parliament unless you have a seat.
I don't know what that was in reference to. Anyway, we're running a little bit late. I'll come back to the comments and when we open up the phone lines. So we started with the C.R. Walker story yesterday. We only had one clip from a parent who was upset because they went to go pick up, the students went to go pick up their graduation packages. And the principal then was like, absolutely not, y'all hair look bad. Y'all can't get your graduation packages. So the students called the parents went there, and apparently the principal refused to see the parents, and they had a big to-do. Well, we have a follow-up on that today. And the reason that I want to play this story too is because we were asking who the director was yesterday. They have a comment from her, which Y'all gonna hear it, and I'm gonna say my comments after. And then you could actually see in this clip the boys and their hair. And I want anybody watching this video to let me know if you think that this is a problem and if you think that these children should not graduate because of how their hair looks.
You telling me he can't graduate because of the height of his hair? What did he leaving the school? He just cut his hair. I'm trying to figure what business. This don't make no sense to me.
Multiple parents demanding answers from administrators of the C.R. Walker Senior High School today after students were denied packages needed for their graduation Friday. Will they be allowed to walk across the stage? The question looming for the 12th graders who were not given their caps and gowns by school faculty due to their belief the hopeful graduates aren't properly groomed. Male students lined up outside the administrative office after attempts to receive and being denied access to their graduation packages. The disgruntled parents gathering in protest in the halls of the senior high school, noting that the expectations are both unrealistic and hadn't been communicated prior to pickup.
So it's no way impossible. I should be waiting here from about 11:35 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon for a row because you're telling me my son hasn't groomed.
Some students could be seen holding graduation packages granted to them by the school, while others with similar hair lengths and styles were denied. Attempts to speak directly to the school's principal were unsuccessful due to a decline to comment. But Education Director Dominique McCartney-Russell argued the ministry trusts the judgment of the school's principal and faculty.
They would have adhered to the ministry standards, and so we are going to support our principal and her team in adhering to those standards. At the end of the day, all of our children are expected to be groomed per our policy. The team said that some students were taken by their parents to a nearby barber so that they could correct the issue, and subsequently they complied. And arrangements were made for the non-compliant students to collect their packages after meeting the requirements. The female students were fully compliant.
While the school's vice principal alleged parents were informed of grooming requirements, parents argued a flyer sent to them only indicated students participating in the ceremony must be appropriately groomed, and that stipulation didn't apply to the collection of packages.
As I indicated to you, which was indicated to me, there were several meetings held with students and parents. And so if that was not communicated, then that's something we would have to work on. But at the end of the day, we want all of our children to experience, a positive learning environment. And a part of that, of course, is for us that students adhere to the standards.
Parents say the graduation to be hosted at Baha Mar 3 p.m. Friday gives students ample time to tend to the school's request and hope that some resolve can be reached before that time. Danielle.
Sound like a little bit of slickness there, though, because, okay, here's the question. If you haven't adhered up to this point, what would guarantee me your adherence on D-Day?
What are you even talking
I'm asking. I'm saying. I'm reporting. I'm repeating the report.
First of all, from what I've seen, from what I've been trying to Google, I've heard in no story, from the director didn't say, from the principal didn't say, there is no inch standard.
That's all I want to know. Is
there is no policy that say 1 inch, 2 inch,
Correct.
3 inch. Can't be, because Timmy I will never forget Timmy in his swoop. I don't have a problem with Timmy in his swoop. Timmy looked very nice when he was graduating, but my problem is I sure Timmy hair is longer than these little boys' hairs. That's number one. Number two, the only thing that I could find, it says that students must be neatly groomed and presentable. Those boys' hair was groomed. Did any of those boys' hair look ungroomed to you?
That's why I'm saying. See, sometimes we can argue the emotions of the thing without. If you just argue the fact, which is there, that's why I asked, what exactly does the policy say? Because
but there is none.
And that's my point.
And
So
she said it's
I'm
up to
trying
the
to help the
discretion.
parents with their argument.
It's too
If
late
the
now.
school doesn't legislate a clear policy, just how the school has a discretion, the parent has a discretion if we use vague words like well-groomed and because
it's
any
up to the eye of the beholder. I could
and
look
that's
at you
my
and say
point.
your hair ain't well-groomed.
This is my exact point. And so the school would have to, in this instance, accept whatever loss there is because they didn't communicate their policy clearly.
Now, Rose,
I'm saying that
before you come for me, I'm not saying that his hair isn't groomed. Okay, I know you love to come for me when I say things about leaving.
Plus, Island Connect takes care of me,
Oh my
Rose.
God.
I mean, come on. The point I'm making is I think the parents are arguing from the wrong position. You follow me?
I hear what
the
you're saying.
school
The
has a
position should be
duty
that
of
there
care
is no
to
actual
communicate
policy.
precise. No, there is a policy, but this policy is what you would call sparse and vacuous, right?
Well, yeah, it's up to the discretion of
Don't
whoever the
use
person is.
suggestive words like that.
Mhm.
When you write a policy, make the policy something that I can line by line go through and decide X, Y, and Z. Now, here is the other thing that they're saying that I thought was quite interesting. Oh, well, the school did tell us that the children wouldn't be allowed to graduate, but they never told us that the children wouldn't be able to pick up their packages. Are the parents then suggesting to me?
They had a whole day. They could have gone to the barber the day before.
No, I'm saying, and I'm asking, are the parents then suggesting that they would be perfectly fine with Pookie picking up his robe, and then when he come to Bahama, and I tell him he can't come inside?
No. They was going to try and get away.
Again, they arguing from the wrong position.
They, absolutely not. My whole thing is, I get what your argument is, and I get what, I just think that it is so dumb and it is so stupid. And I think that it is 2026, for God's sake. And I think that if we had some sort of standard, if we had children that were graduating with their hair bald with 4.0s, and we didn't have more children passing out than getting leaving certificates and getting diplomas, then I would be on the principal's side. I would be on the director's side. If y'all had some sort of factual data that correlated hair length with education, when your hair high, you can't get the words and the stuff don't go inside your brain. Okay, I
But they
understand
might argue
that.
that correlation isn't causation.
The point of the matter is there is no reason other than the fact that you think that it doesn't look good because you were brought up thinking that the hair that grows out of your head is not good enough, and that is crazy to me in a country that is predominantly black.
But the school
our
could-
hair is nappy. That is how our hair grows.
But the school could also argue, right, that there are other institutions that permit you to do whatever you want, and you
This
could
is
go.
government, though. These
I'm
are the
saying.
people who we love to say, I pay your salary. We love to say that. That's the biggest thing that we love to say.
So all I'm saying is,
I cannot afford the $5,000, so I'm sending my child to a government school.
And so the only thing I'm trying to get the parents to consider here is what exactly is the valuable thing? Because I thought about this yesterday when we left, right? We did talk about the fact that you're never going to see these children again, right? And sometimes in life, especially in like employment, you literally tolerate something because I just need to tolerate this from this point to that point because I have to tolerate it. And once I get past it, we're never doing it again. Right? If you argue it from that side, you could say, well, cut your hair can grow back next week.
It's the mentality for
I
me,
understand
though.
that,
It's the
but can we
mentality
in
of
this
the
48-hour block fix mentality?
No, but
that's my point.
I'm not saying that we can, but I would really hope that our new Minister of Education.
I didn't tell you to leave Chester. Chester had the
You
same
stop it.
haircut.
I would hope
from the quintillion
I would
dollar.
hope that our new Minister of Education or anybody else who's coming in a position, power, education, be like, this don't make no sense. All I care about is these children graduating. Have that same type of energy for the children learning. Because if you are kicking me out of school because you don't like the length of my hair, I am not learning.
So the first
it makes no sense.
So the first thing they should do
Y'all
is
holding on to a rule instead of trying to change and make things better.
No,
and it is
but
so
once it
annoying
becomes
to
the
me.
rule, then it is the rule, right? So
But all
look
rules
at the
don't
rule.
make sense.
I
How
don't
does it
disagree.
make sense?
I don't disagree. So look at the rule. Have public consultation. Figure out what the happy medium
Okay,
is.
I don't
create
disagree
an
with that.
actual rule that has actual language in it.
No, because
And
then they might
use-
say 1 inch.
No, but all of this vagary you got going on here, that doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
The thing must be groomed, and I know what that means.
I don't disagree with
That's my point. And so public consultation is necessary because we don't live in a dictatorship, right? Although sometimes, I'm not exactly opposed to dictatorships. I think some of them have had great results. Cuba has the best medical record in the Western Hemisphere.
Okay.
Anyway, outside of that, once you've already had public consultation, and we agree as a community, because that's what social normality is. We have socially agreed that this is what we want it to be.
My thing is, when did we come to this? Y'all, our granddaddy's them hair was up here like this. And they used to wear pum-pum shorts. Nah, I don't want to bring the pum-pum shorts back. Even though some of y'all be wearing hoochie daddies.
Yeah, and then we decided to move away from it.
I'm just trying to figure out when did we begin to hate ourselves. That's the only question I'm asking. And what does one have to do with the other? And you cannot use the example of this is what the workplace is asking because it is absolutely not anymore. It is not what the workplace is asking anymore. Tattoos and piercings and all of these other
that
stuff.
depends. That depends on which workplace you decide to go to.
The
Because
re-
I'm telling you, if
but
you
I
go
think
Coral
we
barber, you need to cut that big afro off your head.
Yeah, but that's because you're trying to join the armed forces, which I also think is stupid, but that's another argument for another day. But the point that I'm trying to make is we love to copy the U.S. with everything else. We love to copy places from around the world with everything else. We want to take on their policies. They don't care about these things. They don't care about these people. You ever see how some of them go to work?
No, I agree. But again, but you would also know that there are people, again, like the U.S. Army, who have had black women petitioning them for years about the simple use of braids in their hair.
I understand.
About the simple use of being able to grow their natural hair in a locked texture.
And I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying, and I keep using it as an example.
Major world powers still have these hiccups in some areas.
In some areas.
Right. So we are not alone here.
Yeah, but in what area can we have something? At least they have something. Can we have something?
No, I don't, and that's why I'm saying. So I don't know if it's. I think the parents are arguing from the wrong position. You can't say, well, I don't see why it's a problem. You don't get to see. You're not the policy maker. As the policy maker, though, I have to make policies that fit the society.
Now, apparently, it's always a problem with with C.R. Walker. People saying it in the comments every year. It seems to be. Is it the same principle?
Them and Doris Johnson, I'm advised.
It's always an issue.
I understand this grooming issue is C.R. Walker and Doris Johnson always.
Is that the one out where they had all the children line up outside of the school? No, I think that was Anatoly.
I know that's the one. One thing there is Princeton University. Doris Johnson. They talk about that like the government ain't built that.
Apparently, they saying that this. Remember a couple years ago, it was the puff. The girls, they didn't want the girls to wear a puff. I think we have the old puff video to remind y'all. So it seems as though whoever is in charge at these schools just have a problem with.
I recall interviewing Miss Save the Puff 14 years ago, I think it was.
That's how long ago it was?
It was about that. I was at GSR, right? And so it was very long ago. And all I'm saying is it's interesting that these things, again, give rebirth to themselves, you know, in almost what appears to be a generational cycle. That is why we have to communicate the policy in plain
I don't disagree.
language.
Somebody is asking, are we advocating disrespect of authority? Absolutely not.
No, because I wanted them to stop blowing them horn in my head inside Bishop Ellis Church.
Absolutely not. But what I am saying is that sometimes you have to fight for things that for things that make sense. If we continue to let things be rules and let things be, I wouldn't have been able to be sitting here talking to y'all because women weren't allowed to have a voice at all. I wouldn't have been allowed to be here. You as a black man wouldn't have been allowed to be here.
Fine.
There was a time when there was only one station and that was controlled by the government.
Fine.
But people had to do things to change the world.
Fine.
2 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to wear these braids that I'm sitting here wearing right now.
Fine.
So the point is, nobody is advocating against not following rules, but to follow rules just for rules' sake, when rules make no sense and when rules are not clear, is just dumb.
But there is a prescription to change.
No, I was answering that.
No, I got you. And I'm saying to you that, so to do it while it is the rule is wrong. And there is a prescription for change. And so you have to figure out the prescription, apply the prescription.
Sometimes you just have to do things.
Even if the prescription is lighting things on fire.
Sometimes you have to.
Right? Because there are many things like the Revolutionary War of 1776. Sometimes you got to light things on fire. Or the Boston Tea Party. Sometimes you have to light things on fire.
Okay.
But that is the prescription.
Okay.
Now, if you all feel that strongly about it, go light C.R. Walker on fire.
No, I'm not advocating for that. The views and opinions. But what I'm saying is, I feel like there are certain things that we continue to say that we're moving towards being a first world country, and we still stuck on things like, you don't like how my hair looks?
200 years from now, you know what will be reported? That the children of C.R. Walker felt so strongly about their hair that C.R. Walker no longer stands on this hill because they burn it to the ground. And as a consequence of that, the Ministry of Education... I'm just saying, I
like the first idea you had, coming together, having a conversation, and not just this school. You know, I feel like the ministry. This needs to be so we can, because let me tell you something. The other schools that people is paid for, that out there, where the children getting multiple scholarships and have grade 13 and taking 14 and 15 BGCSEs, their hair is be any kind of way. They also wear little skirts and do other things, but that's not the point. The point is, one don't have nothing to do with the other. Education and hair don't have nothing to do with the other.
So let's just figure out the social science of it all. What is the now accepted social norm? Once you figure that out,
Yeah, but so
you write that as a
people,
policy.
And this is what the problem is when you have older people who don't understand sitting at the helm of organizations and all they know is old things. They don't know how to grow. You know, they don't know how to evolve. They
Don't
just
talk about
continue.
the F&M like this.
Nobody's talking about them. That man young. I just say he look young in that picture.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we have the old video with the Protect the Puff. I remember.
Save
it
the
couldn't
Puff.
have been 14. It was Save the Puff? It couldn't have been 14 years ago. Anyway, we have the video.
School yesterday.
She proceeded to tell me that her and other female students with locks have been lined up and escorted to the cosmetology room to verify if the locks were real or not. And I said, okay, so did they just have a look at your hair? Because she had recently visited the natural hair salon to which they had put all the locks in a low bun and all of it was, of course, in a bun. And she said, no, they had me take out a piece of it, to which they applied, she said, Mommy, it looked like a wand with a clamp. So I said, you mean a curling iron or something? She said, yeah, probably. And they hold it there for a few seconds to see if it would burn or not.
Johnson adds that she feels as though the procedure was extreme and unnecessary and says her daughter was disheartened by it all.
She felt like she no longer wanted her hair in the lock state because of, continued harassment regarding the hair and, the verification if the locks are real or not. She just was fed up with it.
And as Johnson is working off the island, we heard from her father, Marvin Johnson, who also expressed his concerns with the incident.
I think that was a gross violation of my granddaughter's person, and what I think should have been done, the schools, if they had any doubts, should have contacted the parents or guardians of the child, have them to come in, and then see whatever conclusion they could come to. And I am very, very, very disappointed and appalled at a situation like that.
Yeah, so like I said,
You ain't touching my hair, bro.
because that sounds like assault to me, right? I mean, but if the school has a rule and the school says, okay, well, we're not gonna touch your hair. I do not advocate touching this child. Is this real or not real? This is my hair. Well, that hairstyle that ain't accepted here. Okay, fine. Well, we now need you to call your mommy, because she needs to take you to wherever they accept that hairstyle, because we don't accept it here. That is an entirely different thing from holding the child,
and putting a curling iron in the hair.
They
Anyway.
also sue for damages, actually. And the girl's name is Tiaja DeVoe.
The other girl?
The Save the Puff
Okay,
girl.
we're gonna look up Save the Puff.
Yeah,
when we
who I
come
think
back.
is
But
about 27 or 28.
we'll be back, y'all, right after this.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
Imagine an event where entry is as effortless as a wristband scan. Calling all businesses and event organizers, because selling tickets has never been smoother. With Canoe, effortlessly sell tickets online and accept payments via debit cards, credit cards, Canoe Wallet, or even Sand Dollars. From payment links to QR codes, track your sales digitally, making event organization a phenomenal experience. And that's not all. Canoe is giving you more. If you're offering food, drinks, or must-have merchandise at your event, Canoe takes it to the next level. Customers can seamlessly pay using wristbands, QR codes, or their Canoe digital wallet. No more long lines, no more waits. Just happy customers and a boost in sales. With Canoe, your event becomes a breeze. Cashless, worry-free, and simply unforgettable.
My name is Charles Wesley Rowe. My organic farm is Nice Layers Organic Farm. I have 230 birds up here. I give them fresh water, pumpkin, lettuce, cabbages, all the vegetables. Anything what I eat, they eat. Right now we sell the eggs for $7 a dozen from Monday to Friday. On Saturdays, you can get 4 dozen eggs for $21. I'll be located on Jamaica Road, the western side, Silverstone Primary School.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. You know, I love our nationers. I really do. I appreciate the comments, but, you know.
Okay.
That's all. Somebody said, 50 years ago, the teacher used a ruler to measure the length of the skirt. It had to be below your knees or you were sent home. I had to comply and turned out pretty good.
Yeah. Again, social normality is
Things have changed from 50 years ago to now. Back then, anyway, things have changed. I just would like us to change. That's all. I would like us to change.
I don't agree with always changing all of everything.
Not all of everything, but the things that do not make sense. I have no problem following rules that make sense, but you're not going to put a rule out there because of your preference and the rule does not make any sense. Because you feel like the hair that grows out of your head, that there's something wrong with it or it's nappy. Somebody say, even you get your hair cut every day and your hair still look nappy. That's how our hairs grow. My hair is we roll up.
They're jealous of me because their barber ain't as sophisticated as Island Connect and they probably going somewhere where the fellas make them sit on a bucket and a towel. You tell them, don't come for Island Connect like that.
I just say it. That's how my hair grows. That is how our hair grows. And somewhere along the line, people taught us that, you know, the hair that grows out of our hair is not good enough. Our grandmothers and our great-grandmothers used to have to press their hair out in order to be accepted into society. And then we got into that, and now we're finally getting
I have a question.
back into loving ourselves and our skin color and our shape and our nose size and all the things that have been beaten into us over the years as black women and black people that weren't good. Now all of the Caucasians out there trying to get full lips like ours, trying to get full hips like ours, trying to tan their skin to look like ours.
Trying to get the full lips have you seen them? Everybody's looking like ants these days.
The point that I'm trying to make is over the years, they have beaten us so bad into thinking that who we are is not good. And our skin color is not good. And our hair is not good. And our noses are not good. And our shape isn't good. And now they turn it around and they are finally accept.
Some of the shades ain't good.
You know exactly what I mean.
Okay.
right? And now we're finally embracing our darker skin and not biting our bottom lips anymore and appreciating our bigger noses and wearing the tight skirts and doing everything now because we're not ashamed of our shapes. And now, because I'm embracing it, you who still hate yourself could tell me that I can't wear my hair like that?
I want to ask you a question. When was that story about the girl with the straightening?
2016.
That was 2016?
Oh, no. The one that you were talking about was 2016.
Right.
The next one, I think that was 5 years ago or something like that.
5 years ago.
And we've been arguing about this for 10 years, and you're trying to tell me I still get...
I want to show you the duplicitousness of our society, right? That is assault. You agree?
With them touching the girl?
To touch somebody, yes.
Yes.
According to the penal code, the administrator assaulted this child. You agree?
Mm-hmm.
You here for Mom and Dad Loose?
That was 10 years ago. Were they around
That was 5
then?
years ago.
Were they around then?
But this is what them, Seawill and Robin knows I love her. That's Robin Lyons, them. Zonta and all of them. The reason we cannot have real social change is because these people prop up their deflated public ambitions on these morality pitching groups, right? So isn't this still Men's Health Month?
Mental health, yes.
Yeah, men. Yet nobody took any umbrage to attacking the Commission of the Prisons. He no money.
How they attack him?
The man make a statement in a closed room. Hold on.
We ain't doing that.
Hold on. The man make a statement in a closed room. You all call for this man's resignation. But is man mental? Anybody ever call him and say, "Come here, you okay? Everything going smooth with you?"
Ask them if they
This is
call
my
him.
point. So, what exactly is the trigger? How do we have social adjustments? How do we have social and until we have broader conversations about what is the prescription? If these groups are going to advocate when they assault a child, you all have to advocate. Where the woman who get jacked in the throat last week? We still don't know. Why? Because
I assume?
no, she drive herself. Remember, she's driving herself up Wolf Road.
Yeah, but then I'm saying she should be still in the hospital. I assume.
Man, they had to close up the juke by now.
You must be a midge.
Shanta, they ain't lock up nobody.
How we know that?
Shanta, they ain't tell us.
Well,
I figure if a whole woman get jacked on her throat, Shanta, because Shanta is a woman with a throat, she should come and tell us, woman with throat everywhere, your throat is safe because we have the throat jacking in man under arrest. Again, these agencies, right, are responsible for ensuring that we develop socially by agitating social adjustment.
Okay.
But if all you do is use your platform for what I could only be considering political pandering, right? Then we will never get anywhere because the rule, when the senator referred to someone as a faggot,
I think you're supposed to say that word.
I'm saying, so I'm quoting him.
No, but you don't say it. You say the F word. You don't say the word, Levin.
Okay, so quoting the senator, right?
How are we going way off
No, I'm just
now?
trying to show you how these things roll into one. If you're going to defend social normality, right? You have to do it consistently. The rule cannot change when your team changes.
Okay.
It cannot be a situation where you say, well, you know, we do oppose this thing, but you have to have watchdogs. You have to have people that publish. And you have to make it a consistent thing.
Don't disagree.
That is what I think people like you and I that sit in these spaces have to agitate for.
Okay. I don't disagree with you that sometimes people pick and choose what they want to fight for. This is a fight that I will fight for. If y'all need me to come down to the schools with y'all and help fight for the hair.
No, just
and the
call
other
Lisa.
stuff. Say Dr. Minnis had an afro in high school and Perry G. But I don't say Perry G. Like, I guess, yeah, Perry G. Does sound a little, you know. Anyway, so there was fighting in the schools.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't a government school. I don't know if that makes it any better or worse. I just had to point that out because we were talking about government schools. In this video, maybe those same groups, maybe they can come out and talk about how this little girl get beat up. Because I want to know.
They won't.
Eyewitness News have a story. The video went viral. Initially, they had said that it was some students that attacked a teacher, but come to find out, because Eyewitness News did their due diligence, that it was 2 male students that attacked a female student. But they have a clip of the video that we're gonna play. I want y'all to see how these boys fight this. It looked like it was sometime this week.
I think it was day before yesterday, maybe Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at how these boys hit this young lady. It ain't a whole video. And I think they only showed like...
And please excuse us for the violence if the violence upsets you. But
yes.
The vicious attack of a teenage girl caught on camera here on the premises of a local school has led to disciplinary actions being carried out on 2 boys. Now, the school says that they take a zero-tolerance approach to violence and bullying, and they have already been cooperating with local authorities as a formal complaint has been made.
The student involved in it has been reprimanded and he has been expelled. And so we encourage the parents, continue to bring your children. Don't feel in any way afraid or I guess hesitant in terms of bringing your children back to school, because the reality is this is not a part of our culture.
I tell you one thing.
They run
you
on a
couldn't
PayPay.
call Francesca Brown and tell her that was her daughter, and the only thing that boy got was expelled. Because now I have to fight your mommy. Because you fight me like that, now I have to fight your mommy. And now I have to call my brothers and my daddy, and they got to fight your daddy.
That's
the whole, I don't care. Because look at how that boy handled that girl.
Again, and my only woman that would lose them ain't got no paper this weekend.
Today, Monday, they gonna have a statement. You see how they attacked that boy, not only, and the girl was not even fighting back. That wasn't a fight. That wasn't a fight. He punched her up in her head, caused me spit, punched her up in her head, threw her on the floor, and then started kicking her. The girl was helpless. And then the other little boys standing around doing that. All they get was expelled.
Well, now hold on. In the little boy's defense, if somebody beating up someone like that,
I ain't gonna blame the little boy.
You know,
get a teacher then. Get a teacher.
He was actually doing his part. He was documenting the incident case, but they need eyewitness for this.
They have it on camera. That's the eyewitness.
No, man, you need witness testimony. So at least Shorty Boy is there. He got name, date, time, color of the outfit, all the move. He's the perfect crown witness. He's doing his part.
Mom, I hope that Shanta. Because if you could do that to a little girl,
but
imagine that's a big grown man.
But he is a boy, which means he's a little man, right? And his man, anybody check on Lil Pookie?
Don't me off now. No, I know you trying to make a point, and your point is about to annoy me right now.
No, I'm just trying to show you how if we're gonna have a socially developed country that doesn't look like the one Mamadou here was talking about 50 years ago. Mm-hmm. We can't just keep throwing these things like confetti. Oh, it's mental health awareness. And you ain't check on one man around here all month. And when you call and you ask him for $50.
Okay, we talking about Pookie now.
I'm saying, so anyone ask Pookie what happened with him?
No. You can't be switching up, because a couple weeks ago, when we first started, we had those videos.
I want them to go to jail.
Yeah,
but it wasn't mental health month.
So he can't go to jail because
I want him to go to jail, but I want us to let's give him a house. These are the things that they advocating for.
Mind you, I'm not saying that something may not be.
Warm chamomile.
I'm not saying that something may not be wrong with that young man, you know.
No, I want jail to be his end.
But I'm saying he also may need therapy, but he can need to get it in some punishment. And not big people jail. He's a little boy still.
You see, he's fight like big people. None of them people in jail could beat him. You see him?
What you mean, none of them?
Have you seen him? Huh? He out there fighting like Lex Luger. No one could beat him. What I'm saying to you is, we have to develop the society with some earnesty and some honesty. And until we do that, 10 years from now, you and I are going to be right here rowing about another child who we asking to stay impressed.
We also need to have more men stand up and teach their sons and brothers and little brothers and cousins about not putting their hands on a woman.
Agreed.
And I mean...
Agreed. Were you here for the rant though? I tell you, all the people who was breaking the rules in the place today was women. Every single one of these people is a woman.
Anyway, we're on to graduations and stuff. We didn't even open up the phone lines. Do we have time?
It's Friday, man. And people drinking liquor right now.
Let's open up the phone lines. We want to say some congratulations while we open up the phone lines. The first congratulations goes out to my nephew, Christian King, who graduated today. There's Christian. Congratulations. He got several awards today. He is our budding athlete. So he got, I think, Top Athlete Award, PE Award. Christian plays basketball, baseball, flag football, soccer. What else sports out there? Whatever sport it is, he plays
So
it.
any sport with a ball.
And he plays it well. He has represented the country going off playing baseball. And now he's going into high school. He's going to actually like a little sports academy. So he'll be being homeschooled and doing a sports academy. So hopefully y'all look up for Christian King. He's going to be the next big thing. I know he told me when he gets
Did you
rich,
practice that?
he could buy me.
Christian
What?
King is going to be the next big thing.
No, but I
that
need
was
to.
actually really good. Y'all should coin that.
Christian has promised me that when he gets big, that he's going to buy
Just
me a Range
copyright
Rover.
that. Copyright that. So once Christian
Christian's
get
gonna be the
big,
next big
the
thing.
rights could belong to you.
Okay,
I'm
so-
trying to teach you how to get rich.
So he gonna make me rich. He's promised that. So
You take
congratulations.
that chance with Christian.
Congratulations to my nephew Christian and his parents, my sister Renelle, for doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Aiden Knowles graduated today as well.
Who's Aiden Knowles?
Aiden Knowles is the winningest little boy from St. Thomas More who always has win every single thing from.
You don't have a picture of Aiden?
I do, but I forget to send it. But Aiden Knowles, I can read it.
Go on.
Aiden Knowles got an cumulative grade of what is this? 97.88. He's on the principals list. Grade 6 principals list, the first place achiever for grade 6, the Spanish first place, the art first. Them other children might still stop going to Aiden class.
Congratulations, Aiden.
No, he got more things here. Language arts first place, social studies
see
first
Aiden
place, physical education
Aiden
first
looks
place,
smart.
music first. Why you always go to class with Aiden? When they assign me, and the people tell me Aiden in my class, I say, I won't go in the class without no Aiden in it. I won't be in here. Yeah, I'm not going to class with
Congratulations
Aiden.
to Aiden. I think we have some more. Anai, I think I saw next up on the list. Anai, who graduated from Now, let me tell you something. Anai Mami is the run-out queen of the run-out queeness of... I don't even know what to say. She had an entire Junkanoo rush out for her daughter with a whole costume with her daughter's face on it. So congratulations to Anai. She graduated from Xavier School. Clearly your mother loves you, girl. I mean, this man don't agree with parents doing all of this stuff, but clearly you don't care. And shout out to you for celebrating your daughter the way that you want to celebrate. And I'm sure she was in there.
She in the QC.
Where's she going? You trying to start things in here, but congratulations to Anai for also graduating
in the win.
6th grade. Congratulations to Carter, who graduated from St. Cecilia's.
The Merit Award for grades 4 through 6 and the grade 6. And he is none other than Carter Kalibali.
Carter ain't humble at all. Carter
No.
say yeah or more.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
that for you, Carter. So congratulations to Carter as well. Congratulations to all the graduates. I see some people writing in the comments. Shout out and congratulations to my best friend's little brother, head boy of St. Andrews International School and valedictorian,
Hey, my cousin
Mr.
name.
Kendall Miller.
That's my cousin.
Did you not know this information about him?
When they describe him, I knew the description.
Congratulations to Kendall Miller,
Yeah.
head
Who
boy,
has locks, by the way.
and his valedictorian and
Yeah.
head boy. Just putting that out there.
Yeah. So maybe it's the fro with the squash you can't learn. You have to, if you lock it down, then the education could go through the scalp. See, like how I could see your skull, education could soak right through there.
They don't
But
want the locks either. Remember, the girl with the locks is when they pressed, they tried to burn her head. So
And yesterday, we got cut off, I'm told. The Freedom Farm, what they name? The Mighty Bees.
You did say congratulations
Yeah,
to
but
them,
I had it cut off.
Okay, so
So to the Freedom
congratulations.
Farm Mighty Bees, who win the Coach Pitch Championship for 2026, I hear that nobody could beat them beating people.
Okay, we have some calls on the phone. Hi, caller. We're going to try and get through some calls. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Sonny.
Hey.
Levan, I got to talk fast because y'all know you're running out of time. That lady that had that junk by Xavier, she is one of your talk show people too. She comes on Tuesday night.
Candinique, yes, but not on our station.
But Levan, I have to defend you on Wednesday.
Yeah.
They're trying to put you up against Latrey for who is man or the woman them.
You acting like we talk behind his back. I told him not to his
General,
face
I had
when he
to call
came.
in and defend you.
Latrey is a Brian Ross, and I want you all to accept no advice from him.
But listen to me, let me finish
take his
quickly.
money,
Let me
yeah?
finish
Take the
quickly. That boy that had that incident at S.C. McFerguson with our principal, something like they need to send him to C.R. Walker. And finally, those children, them boys who here, they say were so high. Wasn't they in school all this month and last month? They just ain't go to high last night.
No, but I think there's been a reoccurring thing where the school would send them out to get their hair cut. Because I've actually been in the barber shop.
I understand, but what I'm saying
No, I've
is
actually
that
been in the barber shop when the school brings
night
boys.
before last.
Not from
So
CR.
they had to be doing the exam and take with a hair like that. And other things before school,
LW Young,
before I graduate
St. Anne's,
today.
for sure. No, I agree. And like I said, I think the parents arguing posture is wrong. Because, okay, I give you your robe. Now when you can't come to Bahama, security can tote you from here.
But the people only want their package. They ain't never said that again.
That's my point. I can give you your package.
One of the dads did say that they was like, okay, if it's an issue, give me my package. I can take him to the barber.
Yeah. Either give me my package or give my money back. I don't want whatever
I
you
agree.
want.
All right, thank you, caller. Congratulations, Kendall. Auntie loves you. So you have plenty. This Crystal Miller is your sister.
Yes, Crystal is my...
Huh? Oh, what that is?
Me saving the woman them. You see, Latrey was in China. He must be saving Chinese woman. Because he ain't saved no woman around here. Woman across the land and bread of this Commonwealth, I implore you, take his money and then follow me.
Did you do that? What was that? Craig baby? What's the sign behind there?
That was the official.
Is it a Caucasian pregnant lady in the sign? You couldn't find a black woman?
That was woman house, and we was saving woman them and bringing them across the sea of referendum.
Someone say, Sani, I scared you. I'm not violent, you know.
You just can't be in parliament because you don't know parliamentary language.
I'm not violent, but I feel
Your
like...
ma, not parliamentary.
I feel like in certain situations, anybody has the anybody could be violent in certain situations, and there's no way that Sancheska Brown is going to sit there and watch a video of her daughter being stomped up like that by a young man, and I don't try and jump on that young man.
But you can't say it.
Sorry.
Yeah, we have to not condone retaliation. So we have to tell woman that would lose them. You all go write one letter, please.
We going back to the phone? Because I
think they just run out of paper.
I was jumping.
No, send woman that would lose them.
I could be a part of Woman That Would Lose. Me.
Ah, boy.
I was
Commissioner. I want to go give him a hug. Commissioner, I want to give you a hug. Where you going to be this weekend? Come, let me give you a hug, Commissioner. I care about your mental health. Woman that would lose them.
Oh, gee, sorry. I didn't. Oh, Lord. The people mad at me for what I said about Carter. I didn't mean it like that. I said it in a joking way.
Who's Carter?
Carter was
you
the other
can't
one
joke.
who we...
The commissioner just teach you that.
I apologize to Carter and Carter's
No,
parents.
we want a letter.
Congratulations,
Now,
Carter.
you argue social normality on this show
I'm
all
trying
day.
to say congratulations to Carter.
Who's Carter?
And you, the little boy.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't mean it that way. But, you know, I have to remember sometimes that these are kids.
You mean Carter Kalubli?
I didn't know what the last name is.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but they're kids. So my apologies, Carter. Congratulations on graduating.
Carter, I would request a letter of apology. That is the new standard around here.
Congratulations. Sonny, he ain't gonna tell you I'm his cousin. This person.
That's my cousin. That's my cousin, Chrissy. There you have it.
Okay, I only reading what the comments saying.
That's my cousin.
I say happy birthday. Congratulations also goes out to Caden Brown, who's graduating 6th grade today. What school? Do you know what school? Just congratulations to Caden Brown. I don't know, but just someone say, see y'all, please stop with listening to him say I gotta write a letter.
Yeah, that's the new standard.
And
publish it in the newspaper.
I ain't government.
No, but you are a public figure.
I can attest Mr. Miller was saving the woman them for years. He says, but what does he do to actually save
lead the woman towards righteousness? You see that? And the Bible tell you, do not be given to filthy lucre.
The people say you don't have no money.
The Bible say, don't be given to filthy lucre.
You have money?
I just told you be volunteering your salary.
I don't mean I have no money. How you could volunteer my salary? Latrey at least volunteer his own salary.
They give him salary, they didn't give us none.
They didn't volunteer nobody else's salary.
Yeah, but you remember now, he did have salary. Then they gave him another salary. He said, man, this is so much salary, I don't know what to do with it. So he give it to the woman them. Woman them, take Latrey's money and follow me to righteousness. See that?
Someone say teachers have locks. Yes, that's true. But you know, they also have a lot of weird
Teachers
standards.
also teachers.
No, they have a lot of, like, you know, I know some teachers who work at certain schools, you cannot do certain things because you work at certain schools.
One of the things that's always gotten me about the education system, right, is that students don't have a job. You agree?
Mm-hmm.
But we require them to wear a standard uniform. Teachers have a job. You agree?
Mm-hmm.
And we let them wear whatever they want. They could actually afford to buy a uniform.
I would wear a uniform if I was a teacher.
That's my point. It would make sense to have a teacher uniform, right? Because then you don't have to worry about having...
As much as I don't, you know, me and the rules, I kind of understand with the students in the uniform more than the hair. Let me say this next. Congratulations. Congratulations to Corey Wilson, graduated today from Gerald Cash Primary. Congratulations, Corey. Any other congratulations y'all could put in and we'll read up until...
So I said my son graduated today, but
I told you. I literally said, you have a video. Do you have a photo?
I have a video, but it's on my Facebook page. I like to let my children exist in, you know. But to my son...
I get that. My daughter hates when I...
Alexandria Miller.
Okay.
Yeah, who said me, well, Daddy, I was really happy that no one beat me in music. You know, I put a lot of effort into music, and it's my thing.
So he got first place in, like, music?
He had the music award, something. But it's the music, I don't know the name of it. It was a music award. I tell you, the woman...
You attended the graduation?
Until the woman make me deaf with the horn. Nothing's in my brain anymore.
Did they give you a certificate?
No, he have the package with all the certificates in it.
Right, so you couldn't read it? So you could have come here and say
I was still suffering from dizziness from the horn that I didn't know was in Bishop Ellis Church. That the principal expressly tell this woman to don't blow.
Congratulations to all of the graduates today. I know we had some high school graduations as well. My other nephew is graduating from high school on Monday, so I'll tell him congratulations then.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else have any congratulations?
Oh, and to my dear friend, I have a friend of mine,
You
Mona
just
Lisa
remember?
Johnson. No, but actually, I never witnessed this. They had graduation for her son, and the school gave her a certificate. I said, well, what kind of parenting you doing? Because
maybe she's very involved.
This is super huge. Like, do you go there to wake? So
some people are actually that much
when
involved
you
in there.
You don't have a job?
Does she?
She does. That's my point. When do you find time to be going to the school this much?
I love parents like that. Because parents like that mean
Reno
that
Curlin's
parents like
mommy
me.
was like that.
But that means like parents like me.
Like I don't
have to
enough
do much. No, I mean I don't mind.
So the BJ's mommy, who is obviously so good at being a mommy, she just gets a certificate to the school graduation. That's weird to me. I don't know. Congratulations, my dear. Hey,
that's because she doesn't find it weird to go and have lunch with her daughter, like how you was like, why have to have lunch with my son at school?
I pay for the lunch. Y'all can't just give it to him. I have to come feed it to him too?
That is why you didn't get a certificate.
I didn't know they was even giving no certificates.
Because then you would have had lunch with your son at school.
I ever know to get a certificate from a school graduate. I didn't know this has happened.
What school is this?
He goes to LW Young.
Okay. So congratulations to her son from
BJ.
So he's going in grade 10 now.
I only know him as BJ, Mona Lisa's son.
Oh, Jesus. So is he going in grade 10 now?
Yeah, and he's a really good basketball player, so everybody calls him BJ. So the whole of LW Young know which BJ be me.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fair then. Someone said congratulations to all the graduates of Gerald Cash Primary. Congratulations to Mason Burrows, Carter Ward, Denali Simmons as well. All the Jaguar graduates.
Jaguars. That's
Jaguars what school?
Dine Doris? No, Doris is something else. They ain't Jaguar. It's another animal.
Let me know what school
no,
that is,
the
please.
Mystics.
Congratulations to Destiny Smith. Oh, that's Gerald Cash.
Jaguars? Okay. Yay, Gerald Cash.
That's Gerald Cash. I did not know that. Congratulations to Master Riley Brown, who graduated from Eva Hilton Primary School. That is from his mom, Shatara.
All right, that's the jingle. Y'all know the drill. Do everything you could to make sure you don't kill nobody. More importantly, this weekend, make sure nobody don't kill you. We'll see you back here next week.
Bye, y'all. Have a good weekend.